Hey, what's going on, everybody? I wanted to cover Nobody, and I wanted to cover sort of like Evil Dead because I don't know, just watched it and was super psyched about it. But there you go, dude. We got Nobody, and Nobody's one of those cool action movies that it transcends genres. I want to cover more horror movies and stuff, but come on, man, it's Nobody. It really sort of a lot of gore, a lot of cool kills, and I dig it. But Nobody's also a thing sort of like John Wick. So if you dig John Wick, you definitely dig Nobody. See, it's like Bob Odenkirk. He's the main guy. And I didn't even know this too, dude. If you look him up, he's actually like been an SNL cast member and a writer for a long time. And see, it all started with him like fucking up those dudes on the bus. See, because Russians are the big enemy nowadays. It seems like we're going backwards. Like we went back to the 80s and Russians are the big threat nowadays. Hey, what's up, Savidi Jason? What's going on? What's going on with you, dudes? Yeah, so I don't know. I was even going to cover this and Evil Dead, or I don't know. We'll see what goes on here. But yeah, see, so Russians are the main culprit in this movie. See, Russians are the big bad guys. And it's also the big bad guys at John Wick. I guess it's the same writer, man. Like back in the day, it used to be Italians, but now no one's as scared of Italians anymore. I think it's all Russian mob and everything. Because when's the last time you saw Italians be real scary? See? Oh, slashed his face up with like a bottle or something like that. That is a pretty dope kill. And then he has like a goon squad come up to his house. That's pretty cool. Blow off the lock. Oh my goodness. You see, in this, when he's like attacking the house and everything, why don't you have more guns, man? They got assault rifles and you're just killing them with knives and everything. Finally, he gets a gun on one of these dudes. Hey, what do you think of John Wick versus Nobody? I would say John Wick, man, because John Wick was actually like cleaner, like boom, headshot, headshot, headshot. This guy's a little bit sloppy. So he's sort of like if I get killed, I get killed. So I don't know. And I think man, just Keanu Reeves always wins. And I saw how this guy probably trained for this movie a lot too, like sort of Keanu Reeves did. But that'd be cool if they ever fought. Like, why can't they fight in the next movie? Oh, then the dude was in the trunk and the fire extinguisher. Awesome kill. You didn't know where this movie was going at this point. And see, like, even like right there, we're up to like 10 kills already. And even car accident kills sort of don't count. See, I even like kill counters when you kill actual characters because that's what you do in horror movies, right? You're like, I don't know if you even count like a couple of these guys. But yeah, and that black Russian dude, that was even supposed to be like the Russian guy's like top guy. Like I thought he would live like almost to the end, but he just died right there. Oh, and Christopher Lloyd. It was always fun seeing Christopher Lloyd. Like, I haven't seen that fool forever. And then all of a sudden now he's he's like a gun. He's just weird. Like, man, can you even shoot a gun, old man? You're that old? But and he's using shotguns. Shotguns got a lot of kick to it too. Hey, Nobody versus John Wick versus Batman. Oh man, you got three of those sort of. I would put Nobody at the bottom of that list. John Wick. You see, Batman doesn't use guns, but I think it depends what Batman too. Because I think Ben Affleck Batman, he was shooting up those the Justice League people, the fly bullshit. If they're not human, he'll kill them because he had guns on his ship and everything. And Batman's richer than John Wick. I would say Batman beats all of them. Batman beats Superman, so it's sort of like I don't know. And he was like League of Shadows, but John Wick was like a trained Russian hitman too. But it would be very cool if they did fight in this sort of movie. Like have a nobody and then have John Wick and have some reason why they got cross paths. But this one, actually, nobody has like more backup because it's supposed to be nobody, but he ends up with three people like his dad right here. So I don't know. He got Christopher Lloyd and RZA, but Batman's also got Robin and the Justice League, and he has a couple of friends too. But John Wick had a friend too with William Dafoe. So I don't know, man. Those are good fights. But ever since John Wick, action is totally different. Boom. That was dope too. Nice. I hope I don't get. I don't even know if I get flagged so far. I don't know because you definitely can't play any music on there. Like I don't know. But here, John Wick versus Punisher. You gotta go. Ah, damn. See, because John Wick was like a made up action hero guy, but Punisher has like a deep like comic book history. So I don't know of all the people that Punisher beat, but he's taken on people like the Navy and everything. So I don't know, and they're almost like the same thing. That would be awesome, man. You ain't doing anything with Punisher right now, Marvel, right? You could have John Wick versus the Punisher. They need to come out with a Punisher movie now that is sort of John Wick-ish, right? Because I think that there was even like a movie with one of the Hemsworths, Extraction. I even did a kill count on this channel too. That was sort of John Wick-ish. Like you sort of have to shoot, get nothing but headshots, and if they get that close to you, you have to do like Jackie Chan bullshit and everything. But it's almost like Jackie Chan, but Jackie Chan was sort of like always running around and being scared. Punisher versus nobody. Yeah, man. I would say Punisher over nobody because he's got a bigger track record. Yeah, see, then RZA came to his aid. Ooh, nice. Oh, that was cool too. They had a bunch of like a Home Alone traps. Well, I know. Well, Home Alone didn't have like grenades and shit. Oh, nice. Dang, right there. That was the best one. A headshot with three people right there. Boom. That was nice. Punisher versus nobody too. I would say Punisher. I don't know. I put nobody at the bottom of the list because at least John Wick has 3 movies and we don't know as much about nobody. But Punisher, man, we know about him for like 3-4 decades. And yeah, I don't know. I think he came around in the 50s or something like that. So yeah, I would say Punisher, but I don't know about Punisher versus John Wick. That's a real good one. I think Punisher will win because he lost everything. Then John Wick and nobody. Yeah, because he had his family all killed. John Wick just lost a dog, right? Well, and his car. So if you count both of those, so it's like, does he have more motivation to kill people and roll around and stuff? But you see, like John Wick and nobody, they retired, right? Punisher never retired. He's just like, once they killed my family, I started hunting down these mob bosses. And then once I was done with the mob, I just started going after other people. It's weird that he's even part of the Marvel, like, sort of universe because he's sort of like, to me, he's just like a real dude. Because it's sort of like Batman's family got killed, but he just went a different route. And Punisher doesn't care, dude. Punisher just kills. It's great. I like and that TV show was cool, but it's still probably the best version of the Punisher. But they've tried to like restart and Punisher franchises like 3 or 4 times already, and it just hasn't worked. God, he's so weird when he shoots. Nice. Oh my goodness. Oh, see, and he got that gun for the freezer. I was hoping he had more of those traps, like these rebar sort of like explosives stuff, right? All right, what a and also Punisher was able to kick Daredevil's ass, and Spider-Man was able to stand against Ghost. Oh shit! All right, I'll go with since all of that. Yes, maybe Punisher, but I wouldn't say Punisher over. Oh man, because could John Wick take on Spider-Man and shit? I don't know. Probably Punisher's up there then. Because you gotta go by their victories and stuff like that. It's almost like boxing. If I like whoever beat the man bees the man, right? So sort of like if the Punisher was able to beat up those people, yeah. And he went against Ghost Rider. Oh man, because Punisher has like a lot of like beef with other people. Because when they did Batman versus Superman, Batman was sort of like the bad guy in that situation. Like, man, Batman, you're sort of an asshole. Batman was wrong a bit. And then like right away in the next movie, he was like Justice League, like, hey man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about all that. We could be on the same team again. But yeah, dude, I love pitting these two together. So but and let's see, like if you get Punisher, you get Nobody, you get John Wick, you also have John McClane. Man, what other action hero? You get Terminator, you get all these like neat, interesting matchups. Oh, Negan from The Walking Dead versus John Wick versus Punisher. What? Yes. All right. Oh, Negan from The Walking Dead versus John Wick versus Punisher. Oh man, damn, that is a whole Negan. I don't know, man. I was waiting for that fool to die forever. That fool just keeps living and living. They love Negan on The Walking Dead. I would have killed him off a while ago. Because that's how the thing was with Walking Dead. You had the governor, and I probably like the governor more than I like Negan. It's just Negan came along and killed that damn the Abraham and damn, now I'm forgetting it. I haven't watched Walking Dead in a bit, but once Negan kept living, I was like, all right, that's it for me. And I guess he's still alive in the comic books, but I would say Punisher. Punisher wins because, dude, he beat Spider Man just like he said. Oh, nice. You got to put this up with Christopher Lloyd's like sort of best too, or his best for a long time. Nice. See, right there, I guess we found out where he works at. I guess it's like a factory that makes bulletproof glass or something like that. Because where you get bulletproof glass like that? Maybe that's why he took that job. Like, we manufacture bulletproof glass. Maybe that's why he wanted to buy that company. And that's what we'll see in the sequel, like Nobody's. Because, right? That's just something you don't have laying around. And that's some strong. That is one of the best, like, villain deaths, too. That fool got blown up and he's sort of just bleeding everywhere. Great stuff. Nice. So 71 kills for Nobody. But I don't know, man. It's sort of like how many characters died, though. I think I would count the Black Russian guy, and because he had a couple of words of dialogue. The boss, and so if it was like a regular kill count that I would have done, I just would have been like, like 71, but a lot of them don't count. if you're just like a nameless person, like remember Austin Powers, like you don't even have a name tag, right? I don't count those people. I don't like that. See, characters in horror movies get more of like a kill count because you actually like deserve to be in it. You deserve, you gotta earn your name to be part of the get counted, and or at least you get introduced a little bit. Because sometimes, like Michael Myers, I think in this Michael Myers, if he has like a kill count up to here too, that'd be pretty awesome. Well, John Wick versus James Bond versus Jason Bourne. Oh my God, you're just naming everybody. I would call it Guns, Blood, War. Yeah, that's almost like AEW. They're having this whole matchup that's going to be blood and guts. So that's what, yeah, probably it would be like. But Dan, all those people. It'd be nice if James Bond faced anybody like that. Jason Bourne, same deal. Ethan Hunt. I like all those facing anybody, but the Punisher too, man. The Punisher's the only one with, but I don't know, man. I think even James Bond, because James Bond is almost like a Batman himself. He's got a bunch of toys. Who knows? John Wick is just so good too. He had all the hitmen in the world coming after him. I don't know. That's a real tough one. But I would say Punisher, because he beat up Spider-Man. He's got more stuff, but James Bond, man, I think all right, if they were in a movie like that, I think because James Bond has like the most movies, they would make James Bond win. You got to protect your franchise, and it depends what James Bond. If it like Daniel Craig's the best James Bond, and Jason Bourne, there's pretty much just one Jason Bourne. Yeah, there's been like 5 different Punishers. And who has the best stuff right now, though? I don't know. I'm probably more excited to see John Wick 4 than anything else. Like James Bond, I go like it's cool, like I could watch it and everything, but John Wick is probably my favorite out that list so far, or at least has the best movies. Man, he's 3 for 3. James Bond has some shit movies sometimes, right? Like I don't know, man. I wasn't so keen on Pierce Brosnan, and some of them are weaker than others. So is Jason Bourne. Like it's all shaky cam, man. I get even sick watch it. And Ethan Hunt, yeah, he's like hit or miss too. I don't think he's like 3 for 3, like sort of like John Wick. And Punisher, I don't. The TV series is the best version of Punisher they had so far. So yeah, nice. Yeah, but like nobody is just so awesome. It's probably one of the best action movies to come out in recent memory, and that's why they even like. It was one of these first that came out like this is what they should do for Halloween because I think it's like Universal, and then it would come out 17 days later for to rent video on demand because it's like the number 1 movie on iTunes right now. So like they could do business as long as you can make your money back. And I hope they don't worry about me doing this kill count either. Like somebody else put this kill count
Thank you for
together
watching
because
in this video.
I don't have the means to make like a very kill count like that. I'll take some clips and put them online. And see, it was like the same sort of director too. The bus fight was so awesome too. Look, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 guys versus that one guy. And he broke one arm and he put most of them in the hospital. It was just awesome. Nobody versus Flashpoint Batman. Oh, damn. What Flashpoint Batman? What's the difference between Flashpoint Batman? Because it's like Flashpoint is supposed to be like he goes between the Flash goes to different versions, the dimensions. Because there's a different version of Batman that's actually like after Batman got his back broke, and then he had this one guy like replace him, not like a Robin. He actually will almost like kill his victim, kill like some people, and Batman had beef about that. So I don't know. Nobody versus a Batman. It will be Batman. Yeah, yeah. All right. I'll just go Batman. Ooh, Flashpoint Batman is kind of like nobody. Oh, what do you mean? Flashpoint? Like he's poor? He doesn't have the tools that Batman has. Not wasn't in League of Shadows or anything like that. I don't know. I got to read that one then. That sounds pretty neat. I thought because Flashpoint's supposed to be the Flash, and he goes so fast, like faster than the speed of light, and he could go like cross dimensions and everything. Oh, is Bruce Wayne's father and kills criminals. Nice. That's cool. Yeah, so what? His dad killed criminals and then Bruce Wayne didn't want to kill him afterwards? Yeah, because well, how'd the father get killed so easily if he was like able to kick people's ass and everything? Like he punched Joaquin Phoenix, right? He was able to fend him off. But basically, nobody's supposed to be like a John Wick or a James Bond sort of guy. Like he worked for the government. He has like a license to kill. That's pretty much what he is. It's just that James Bond doesn't give us that sort of like, oh, he's not like a regular guy. This is almost like, yeah, this is like a James Bond for like a everyman James Bond. And he's not like really crazy muscle bound like he would be like Dutch and Predator or something like that. That's another one who would beat up everybody. Dutch. That fool beat a Predator. And he didn't even have any guns and everything. He beat a Predator with mud and building arrows and everything. Or Rambo. Rambo's probably better than nobody. He took on a whole army in a couple of movies, man. He beat up like the Mexican cartel, drug cartel people in the last one. I mean, I think he died too, if you remember the ending of that. Also, he runs a casino and Bruce died instead of his parents, and his wife is Joker instead. Whoa, really, man? I gotta get into that because I love Batman was my stuff, man. I read most of the Batman like, but that sounds like a graphic novel that like does these like weird sort of yeah. So the origin story is that Bruce died instead of his parents, so the Thomas Wayne started killing everybody. That's pretty neat. That's pretty neat premise. It's almost like I still gotta get what Red Sun was the most recent sort of like alternate universe one that they did, and that was pretty good. Like, what if Superman landed in Russia instead of America? I don't know. Crazy, crazy. Let's see. And I was even seeing like, should I cover even more horror on this? But I was like, dude, I got I saw this kill count and I saw how good it was, and I really enjoyed Nobody, and I didn't think it was given enough love online. And it's like the number one movie right now, so hopefully people come across this and want to watch it. Or I was even gonna do like, dude, I even bought the double disc, like the double 4Ks of Evil Dead. That's why I was going Evil Dead. Like go one and two because they're basically almost the same movie. Like Ash in here would be nice too. I don't know. But he's more of like killing demons that way. Just some people are more inclined to kill people and some more inclined to kill yeah, necroites and everything. You should check out the Batman Who Laughs. It's pretty Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, sort of like the Killing Joke. That's a good one. See, they're getting really radar with everything now. It's great. Like even that Mortal Kombat. I was like, should I even cover that? But I wanted to cover Nobody anyway. I don't know. I watched something and I get so excited. I went, man, that'll be a good little kill count and everything. And maybe that will actually like blow up. But yeah, Christopher Lloyd is awesome seeing him again. Cause you're like, oh man, they're going to go to Christopher Lloyd's house. He's such an old man. He can't do anything. Or I thought he would even be like, he waited till the very last minute to hold the guy's gun and everything. And I don't know if that's a good strategy. I'm never going to try to hold anybody's gun like that. But yeah, Christopher Lloyd, man, it's good to see that he's still able to act. He's still working. He's been collecting Back to the Future checks and Adam's Family checks for a while now. Maybe Back to the Future 4. You know what they have? They have a Christopher Lloyd sort of. I don't know if he's even doing a show because you know how they're bringing people back for other stuff like uh Cobra Kai from the 80s and such. I saw somewhere that they're having like a Back to the Future show with just Christopher Lloyd and it's some guy and they're driving around in the DeLorean or something. I don't know. I don't know. And Back to the Future 4, he's so old. See, because Christopher Lloyd wasn't that old in the 80s, he was acting like he was older than he was, but he actually passed up his old age. Well, if they were going to do that, I think the time to do a Back to the Future 4 would have been what I think Back to the Future 2 was supposed to be 2015 or something. So sort of like, yeah, that time's passed. Or they could just do something else, man. They did the Ghostbusters. Now they're bringing all those '80s stuff back. I bet they could do something with Back to the Future. Something like, Doc leaves the car for somebody else, or Marty's kids, or I don't know who else. Something. Oh man. And I thought Friday night's a good night to this stream. Everyone's going live right now. But I had no lead time for this. And it's not like a really big horror movie, but I don't know, man. I just had a good time with it. Oh man. Awesome, awesome kills. How do you get all those grenades and stuff? Because he's just a civilian, but I don't think John Wick used that many traps and everything. That's something that nobody does better than anybody else. Back to the Future, Karate Kid, Ghostbusters, a Jurassic Park crossover. Yeah, it would be wild. Dude, they need to figure out more crossovers. Like Disney owns everybody now. Like they have Alien and Predator, and I think they're even trying like an Alien and Predator reboot. Like, but they're not, they've always tried it, but it's like, dude, we know Predator. We know these other people. Just have them face each other. Or we watched a movie. They did a live stream of a bunch of fights, like action heroes versus horror movie guys. And one really interesting one was Ghostbusters versus the Cenobites. That is so neat. I don't know who would win that one. Like because a lot of these guys would match up. Like, I don't know why we can't have nobody or John Wick versus a Predator or an Alien or Wolverine versus these like horror movie versus action stars. That's the point. Because it's just a final girl, and you sort of have to like build her up during the course of the movie or Ripley or something. But it's always neat when there's like crossover. Like, why can't Superman face like a villain like Joker? Like they didn't even mix up like some of the best villains in these universes. Like I don't know. There's a whole bunch of good matchups that could happen, but I don't know if they'll ever get to it. But with Godzilla versus Kong, they could do versus everybody, right? Everything's on the table. Like Freddy versus Jason was like the most financial uh best benefit. Well, it was the biggest box office of either Freddy or Jason up to that point. So it's like they know it works. The formula works. Just have two established IPs versus each other. Let's see, Rambo versus Jason. Oh shit, that's a tough one. Rambo versus Jason. I would say, you know what? Jason is sort of like he faced those FBI guys, and Jason goes to hell, and they blew him up. So if they blew up, if Jason can't even take on like 8 FBI guys, he definitely can't take on Rambo. And Rambo has traps, and Rambo's like great at the forest, right? Maybe even more so than Jason. And yeah, he's gonna need a lot of body bags. I think, yeah, Rambo versus Jason would be awesome. They're both in the woods. They don't talk about that enough. Everyone goes Freddy versus Jason or Jason versus Michael Myers, but yeah, because it's always like Rambo's in action movies and Jason's in horror movies. You have to have somebody who's like great in horror movies versus Jason. That's why people threw around, or I think there's a comic book out there, Freddy versus Jason versus Ash. So if you get one of those matchups, that's great. Ooh, Sarah Connor versus Michael Myers. Shit. I don't know, dude. Let's see. Sarah Connor. That Dark Fate Sarah Connor is pretty awesome. Like she was going around killing Terminators that were being sent back. So I don't know, man. And she had like bazookas and shit. She shot one of those liquidators with a bazooka. I don't know, Michael. Michael could barely get out of this basement that Laurie set like a trap on fire. Sarah Connor might win that, dude. It just depends what kind of Sarah Connor. What kind of Sarah Connor versus I don't know, Michael Myers, he's still always human, pretty much. Like you chop his head off, he's gonna die. I'm pretty sure he gets hit with the bazooka, he's gonna die. And she was able to crush she was able to crush the Terminator in the first one. So damn, that's a good matchup. I might have to go Sarah Connor, but Michael Myers, punch her head off or something. I don't know. That's a tough one. Because like Laurie's almost beaten Michael Myers. I didn't even like sort of like how Laurie was having a night. It was neat to see Laurie having a knife fight with Michael Myers, but I'm also like, man, Michael, you having a little trouble with the ladies, Michael? Come on. Laurie was 60 years old at the time, and he's super strong. He should be able to defeat Laurie pretty easily. So Sarah Connor is a different deal. Or Sarah Connor from the 80s, or Sarah Connor, like 60-year-old Sarah Connor. I don't know. RoboCop versus Manic Cop. Oh, Maniac Cop. Oh, man, that's a good one, too. RoboCop. I would say RoboCop. RoboCop's got all the armor and everything, dude. You can't beat that guy. All right, so any more about? I think I just covered everything about Nobody because I wanted to do that and or Evil Dead. Maybe I'll start another stream. I don't know. Nice. See, he was all about getting those headshots in too. Yeah, even H6 Michael could beat Lord. Right? H6 Michael, he was straight picking people up and he was electrocuting them so their head explodes. He was punching people. I don't know, but one of the strongest Jasons too. Like Jason punch off people's heads. Like I don't know. He was pretty strong in 2018 too. He knocked this fool's teeth out. He took a crowbar to the face. Like he was pretty resilient. But yeah, 8-6. See, like part 6, Jason was probably the strongest Jason, and part 6, Michael was probably like the strongest Michael. Because they're both like at their peak at that point in their franchises. So yeah, I don't know. I did a Michael Myers versus Jason stream, and that did pretty well. I guess people like these hypotheticals. And I did Freddy Krueger versus Pennywise, and I thought, hey, I'll just be the versus guy for a bit. But they did. It did do well after a bit. Or I was like, let's go on and let's do some kill count lives and stuff. But yeah. Now I've seen nobody cares about nobody. I don't know. Whatever. I wanted to sort of stick more with horror, but just Nobody was such an awesome movie, and I like all these hypotheticals that you could get in with Nobody as well. Like Nobody versus Punisher sounds good. All these versus matchup sound great. Nice. So it's like makeshift grenades too. Nice. And he also has like two friends too, so it's not really Nobody, but Nobody's supposed to be like his CIA thing. But I guess you could even call it like the auditor. Like, what are you, auditor? But I don't know. Maybe it's just better to say Nobody because you're supposed to be like a ghost, kill people and get out. It sort of hypes me up to play like Hitman again because that's like pretty much like Hitman, go out there, kill a bunch of people, leave. Yeah. But yeah, it's definitely worth a buy too, I think. I guess that's pretty much my review on Nobody. And the Russian mobs, man. It seems like nobody should face John Wick. Like, it's a very Russian mob, like sort of crossover too. Like, you could make sense like why they would come to pass versus each other. Or someone should make a Hitman movie or show. I think they did. They made a Hitman movie because I think because Mortal Kombat was coming out. They had I think on iTunes they had $5 video game movies, and Hitman was one of them. I was like, what? I forgot about it because they sort of made some other video game movies like I think Hitman. Everyone knows the Resident Evil movies, but they sort of just like took the base from it and not so closely related to the movies no more. But yeah, they did a Hitman movie with Timothy Oliphant. You know, like Mickey the Killer in Scream 2. He is the Hitman guy, Agent 47. I started to try to watch that movie sort of last week, and it's really bad. So I don't know, man. If you have a itch for Hitman stuff, just play the video game or watch like a a walkthrough or something of the Hitman games. Yeah, but they should do a show or something. I mean, I just found out pretty much about I picked up Hitman 3 and I'm in love with it. It reminds me of sort of like little Grand Theft Auto like maps, but very small. Like it's very sandboxy, so you could do whatever you want, and it's not like you have to worry about like a whole city like there's your San Andreas or New York, like in Part 4 or something. So, like, you could just go to little places like Italy, this place, that place, go all around the world. Yeah. Wow, Slasher, H6 Michael, H6 Jason are badass F. Yeah, that if they were ever going to fight, that is going to be the time where they would fight cuz dang, they're both strong. It's sort of like they get like part 2. No, wait. Michael was still pretty strong. He was even get stronger in part 2. See, Jason did show up till Friday the 13th part 2. So you got to show him like that's his first movie cuz he was just a little kid at the end of part 1. So Michael's progression, he got like super strong by the end. Yeah, this was a spur of a moment sort of stream. And I did an experiment. I was like, who wants to watch a nobody kill count? I guess nobody. Whatever, dudes. We had fun, Savidi Jason. I really wanted more people to like it. But I'm not even branding myself as like an action movie sort
Hey,
of channel. And I'm sort of like, I'm just sort of reviewing this guy's sort of kill count. So I don't know. I'm gonna stick with more horror from now on. I don't know. I was gonna cover Evil Dead because Evil Dead's got a video game coming out. What? What else they have? Oh, they have a Jason. Jason has a Grendel map out there and it's finished. I guess people didn't really finish the map before. It was sort of like a beta, and I'm not sure if the company is selling it or it's coming to Steam or something. They have like the full Grendel map, and I would love to play that. But I don't know. I'm not really a PC gamer, and I don't know, man. If they really have that Grendel map, and maybe like the Lazarus, like the boat map for Friday the 13th, I'm gonna get me a PC, a gaming PC, just to play that stuff. I'm kind of disappointed that 2018 was weak. I mean, the kills are great, sure. He was able to handle a crowbar, but oh yeah, but you know what, man? H6, he got beat up by Paul Rudd. Like, what, what kind of thing is that? Like, Paul Rudd kicked his ass with a pipe. Like, I didn't like how he got beat up by just like Paul Rudd. Or if you watch any of the other cuts, like the other cuts have like Paul Rudd actually does like a rock ritual and it stops like Michael Myers in his tracks. So I don't know. This H6 was like a good Halloween movie. That was like the first one I saw in theaters. So I'm very nostalgic for it, but I really love Halloween 2018. Like maybe you have to they blur the line like how strong he could be because right when he broke out of that bus, he turned that boy's dad into like a pretzel or something. That's like he's stronger than a human. So that's something. He's very supernatural. And he got shot earlier. He got shot. Lori shot him, and then he still went around the whole movie for a bit. He got hit with the SUV. He took a lot of damn bumps. Like that could even be like a bump count for Michael Myers. I'm probably gonna do that. Like, let's count down all his deaths and his wounds. But it's like two different things. Like he got his eye poked out pretty much. I think his eye was still messed up from the hanger. Uh See, because Jason, they kept like he had the machete wound or the axe wound, and then the hole when the Magnum shot him in the face. But yeah, 2018, he just had the lump still from the original Halloween. Oh, you saw that? I think you said that when I mentioned the Friday the 13th game. I wish I just had the video file. I would just share that right now. I would like to see 2018 Michael versus Ghost Jason. That would be cool. 2018 Michael, though, like he just kicked down the door for being the slasher who could still get it done, you know? Now you got me convinced of 2018 Michael. I will give him a chance. Halloween kills, Halloween ends. Crazy. I would love it. I would love it if he fought anybody. But Michael, I think they're doing this Halloween kills and then Halloween ends and then that's it. So, hey, what's up, video boy? I was wondering if nobody was showing up. I gotta cover more horror and everything. Would I cover? But there wasn't like a real recent horror movie. I think I'm gonna watch Jacob's Wife. That's supposed to be like a more recent horror movie that's out for everybody, and that's got good reviews. I'm psyched about that. I just gotta stick to horror. This is the last experiment I'm doing, unless it's like a Marvel movie or something. Man, Mortal Kombat was good today. I could talk about that. That was pretty cool. It had some good deaths, but it didn't have enough deaths. Like this, nobody had way more action than Mortal Kombat. That's why I was like, should I even cover Mortal Kombat? I know Dead Meat's all about it and dressed up about it, and they're covering that on their channel. And I thought it's like, all right, we'll cover different kill counts and stuff. But I'm really psyched about getting into more horror stuff, and I wanted to do like more kill count lives and stuff. But yeah, very cool, video boy. Please hex some questions. But yeah, Ghost Jason. What do you mean by Ghost Jason? Like the Jason that goes out your mouth and goes into other people? Like Jason Goes to Hell, Jason? Yeah, man, and you should give Halloween 2018 a bigger chance. Like, dude, I love 2018. 2018 just like saved the whole franchise for me. That's I put that as my favorite sequel because some people I think they have nostalgia-itis. They go Halloween the original, and then they go like 2, 4, something. I think 2018 is still the best one because he's strong, but they're sort of teasing you with how strong Michael is. It's been what, 5 or 6 months without an update on Halloween Kills? Yeah. No, I don't know. I've done an update about Halloween Kills. I've done a couple. Like I think the last one I did was about Michael having Mike they show like Michael inside of a house and has like a stained glass window. Here, let me see it. Let me see where I find it. I'll just bring up more Halloween. Oh, I got it on my desktop. Here you go. Or did Michael loves Annie? That's something. Yeah, but once the Michael goes to church, here. Wayne Kills put out this new promo. Yeah, there you go. That's the my last sort of no. That's the last time we had like an update. It's sort of like he was at the house, right? That's the last time we had anything Michael Myers related. Like we're still waiting for a trailer. Because like if you go to his house, I also broke it down like, dude, that seems like that's his original house and maybe an old lady lives there. And then I pointed out like, look, he has like a bloody burnt hand. Like we haven't had anything else Michael Myers news happen. And no news period from anything really. But yeah, that's my last Halloween video. Fuck it, I guess we'll just talk, let's just talk Halloween. We're moving right into horror movies again. Or tomorrow, I was gonna do like Evil Dead because I've been watching Evil Dead's. You know how you go on a marathon, you go one, two, and maybe dude, but now you go one, two. I sort of skip Army of Darkness, maybe go to the remake, and then or just go to Ash versus Evil Dead. But then you go, shit, am I gonna watch one season or two seasons? I don't know. But yeah, there's been nothing going with Halloween Kills lately. I have a cool question to ask. If it might sound stupid, but I feel 2018 Michael and Ash would be cool to fight. Two old guys. Yeah, dude. Ash, they never pulled the trigger of really putting Ash into the mix. They were going to do Freddy versus Jason versus Ash. I heard that was the idea being thrown around, but they were trying to throw everybody into that mix with Freddy versus Jason. They were trying to do Freddy versus Jason, and then Pinhead comes up at the end and drags them both to hell. So I don't know what they were going to plan to do, but yeah, now Ash is like an old man. And I think he still sort of wants to play that role, or we still sort of want like a conclusion to Ash versus Evil Dead. But I think we got a conclusion enough that, oh man, he's just in the future and demons are taking over the world. And yeah, but Ash is such a good character that they should have used him more for everything. I don't know why these people don't cross over more. Like you, dude, you could just reboot something. It could just be one-offs. I think now we're learning that we could do one-offs and not worry about it. Like everything doesn't have to be this Marvel universe where every movie links together. Like this, like I think they're even learning with Halloween 2018. They're learning you could just make a Halloween movie and forget all the other sequels. It could stand on its own. And then once after Halloween ends, they could just do something else with it. Yeah, I like. Oh, and my theory is, look, Michael is hunting down old people, right? It seems to be going after a lot of old people in this. And look, his Max doesn't even look that burnt in that one. Hey, Ghost Jason is from Never Hike Alone and Never Hike in the Snow. Really? What? Oh, is that what you consider like Ghost Jason? Like he's cuz he seemed to like disappear or appear at will. It can almost be like that Jason has the video game abilities cuz in the video game he's able to sort of like disappear then appear at will. So I don't know, but all right. I could do that too, man. I could just download, or we could just watch Never Hike Alone or In the Snow together, right? That would be fun. Or I would have to download it and put it in the stain, but YouTube won't get on your ass about it. Yeah, I miss doing Halloween updates, man. The Halloween stuff does good for me too, but I'm just gonna stick to horror from now on. I'll hopefully news because I got evil. There's a bunch of Evil Dead news too. They're making a Evil Dead 4, or I think you consider it 3, like Evil Dead in Skyscraper. They're calling it Evil Dead Rise, and they're having a video game coming out. So I go, man, Evil Dead is really like kicking ass this year. It seems like and come on, like Evil Dead has had a movie in between. Like the remake was what, like 2012, 2013. Like Jason and Freddy are still on a more dry one than Evil Dead. Cause dude, you gotta even count video games. Video games keeps you in the conversation. So maybe that's why we still get a lot of Jason news and Jason stuff. Like Freddy is so dead right now. He has said nothing forever. It'd be cool if Halloween Ends finishes on his house or Smith's Grove. Yeah, that'd be cool. Or, if Halloween Ends signifies that it could be the end of it, but it could just be that's the end of the Halloween night, right? No one knows, man. Because come on, we already have like 11 Halloween movies. I don't mind if we have 11 more, right? Like if it's making money, let's keep doing it. But yeah, if it ends in his house or Smith's Grove, that it would suck if he sort of like got captured again. You go like, who knows, dude? And it even shows him walking around without his mask. Maybe he trades in his burnt up mask for a new mask. There's just so many what ifs. Like this movie, I don't know. I think people are even more hyped up for Halloween Kills than they were Halloween 2018. Because everyone's like Halloween 2018. I don't know. It could be good. And Laurie came back before, and it was like H2O. Now that you know the quality and you know that it's going to be good, or some people swear they didn't like it. I still love it. Some people, the rank is dropped, but I don't know. I love it. And Halloween Ends should end with it. I don't know, with Michael's death. It should end with Laurie's death because it's sort of like Michael's the determining factor. Michael Myers is the only constant of the whole Halloween franchise. So when you say Halloween ends, you mean like Halloween ends the death of Michael Myers. So but I know the producer said he'll never kill Michael Myers, but man, he's about 60 years old, 60 or 70 years old almost at this point. So how long are you going to keep doing it? Or they just go reboot it too, but it with the same continuity, it's pretty interesting he's still going. Wait, do you own the Halloween collector pack that has all the Halloween movies but not Halloween 2018? Or should we have a supercut with Halloween 1978 Halloween? Oh man, that's pretty awesome. Do I have the collection pack? No, I do not. I mostly have my stuff digitally. Yeah, man, because you buy DVDs, they either get like worn out, they don't work after a while. I'm all about digital. I'll keep buying digital forever. I don't care. Because if you want like cover art of DVDs and stuff like that, I'll just get a fucking poster like these posters here or something like that, or like some fan art or something like, or some memorabilia from like Monster Palooza or like a horror convention or something like that. But yeah, a supercut with Halloween 1978, it would be awesome. I hope that they're going to, I think they might even do like, I heard they could do like a flashback. So you get like a young face, like a de-aged Dr. Loomis. I think the technology is better that we could probably bring Dr. Loomis into it. They have a bigger budget. I don't know, but that all sounds good to me. And also, Ghost Jason makes his victims see him even if he's not there. Oh, that's crazy. He could like force project himself. I love it. I'll just play it in the background so we know what we're talking about. Yeah, we're talking about Michael Myers. We already moved on. We're like, fuck nobody. Whatever. I should just talk about it. Should just be more Michael Myers, or I could even do like a stream where it's just a Michael Myers update. Because after just the kills and nobody, I go, yeah, it's a awesome thing, but this is a horror channel through and through. Halloween 2018 versus 78 Michael. Shit. That is tough too. Cause 2018, man, it's almost like saying who will whoop your ass? You in your prime, 20 years old, or you now. 20-year-old me would whip the shit out of me. I got old man strength over my old self, but I think my old self will beat my new self. So it's almost like, yeah, of course, man. You're younger self, you're in your prime. He's an old man now, but maybe it's sort of like a like he gets stronger. Like let's say like in 78, was he that strong? He was able to pin Bob against the wall, right? With a butcher knife. So that's pretty strong. But he turned a guy in a pretzel. He went and turned a guy into a pretzel in 2018. That takes strength. And he got shot a couple of times. I mean, in 78 Michael, he got shot. And I think that's the whole point. 78 Michael, he got shot. He fell out of the window. And then we're finally going to see like that could be like Halloween Kills could be like half new movie, half flashback. Because I want to see how do you arrest him and how badly hurt was 78 Michael, right? Like 78 Michael got shot. What he shot him 6 times, right? Yeah. Dr. Loomis kept yelling that. So tough. I would say 2018, he's older, but I don't know. I would say probably prime Michael Myers wins, unless he got shot. Who knows? Maybe after Halloween Kills, we might see Michael have a son killed in a club. Like, oh man, that means Michael got laid. Right? What if he did? What if he did? I wouldn't mind a son of Michael Myers. That would be cool, right? Because they always wanted to pass it on to like Jamie. They wanted Jamie to be the next Michael Myers, like after part 4, right? So they've always sort of want to pass it on to like a new slasher. So Jamie would make sense, but she's not in this continuity. But it means Michael has to have sex. I like to keep that a mystery because even in 2018, you never talked. Like, how you not gonna talk and bang girls? I don't know. You have to smooth, and he's been locked up forever. But like not Marilyn Manson. Charles Manson had a wife. Maybe if he was on good behavior, they gave him like conjugal visits or something. I don't know. Or like some women, they fall in love with people locked up or on death row. So how about H2 Michael versus 2018 Michael, and H2 Michael is strong than 7. Yeah. Man, H2 Michael. Not the Rob Zombie H2, just H2 Michael. Yeah, I would say that does make sense. H2 Michael then. Yeah, H2 Michael, he's stronger than the 78 one because he was able to hold that girl underwater while burning his hand. So H2 Michael probably wins every time. Hey, Techno Robot, what's going on, dude? Of course I remember you. You're you're one of my regulars. I don't have many. Of course. Ashy slashy, dude. Oh man. I was gonna cover I was gonna cover Evil Dead ish, but I think we started talking about Halloween. But I'll even show you. I got some footage, and I was going to just like talk about the Evil Dead because there's so much talk about Evil Dead. That's your franchise, dude. Ash, you're getting a video game. You're getting a new movie. Whoever knows if they do an Ash versus Evil Dead season 4. Like Evil Dead franchise is as strong as any of those other franchises. It's stronger than Friday the 13th because Friday the 13th has a lawsuit going on. It's strong. The strongest franchise out right now is probably Halloween, just because everyone has such Halloween fever. But I would even put Evil Dead is probably the second biggest franchise in horror going right now because it's got a new movie and everything, and they had just had a TV show. So, or maybe even Child's Play. Child's Play is pretty strong because they just had the remake and it did well. But Evil Dead's up there for being that strong. Or Texas Chainsaw Massacre pretty much has had like a good like run. It's probably had a more successful run since the remake than the first run. Right? Isn't that crazy? Because it went Texas Chainsaw 1, 2, 3, and then it was sort of dead. But it's sort of like they did the remake, they did the new beginning, then they did Texas Chainsaw, which it wasn't good, but it still was out there. Then they did Texas Chainsaw 3D. Then they did, or man, I don't know. They did Leatherface, like a prequel. So Texas Chainsaw is like up there too. But yeah, we definitely gotta cover Evil Dead. I'll do that tomorrow. And thanks, man. 12-hour shifts. Oh man, thanks, Ashy. We're watching on replay. Thanks, dude. I've had a lot more free time, but I should have been able to stream more. But yeah, man, having a newborn's a lot of work. But yeah, I was gonna do an Evil Dead one here. Let's see if we can get that in here.
The Evil Dead in 5 minutes.
Oh, see. Well, I was gonna edit this up because they talked through it, and I was like, dude, I can talk through that because I don't have all the footage for Evil Dead, but that's what I was gonna do. Hey, or maybe after Halloween Kills, they revealed that he has some secret brother he could continue on killing as a clown. Ooh, that would be cool. Because, right, like, how many siblings does Michael have? I think he had his sister that he killed, and they never mention any other siblings, I think. Or what happened to his mom, or what happened to his dad, or maybe they went on to have some other kids or something like that, right? I don't know. Maybe he had another sister who was pregnant or something, but I sort of like the idea of Michael having a son. And that could be another twist they do. But I think after the Dr. Sartain twist, people are sort of pissed off. Like, oh, fuck you. I like Dr. Sartain. He makes a lot of sense to me. Dr. Sartain makes a lot of sense. Like, oh, that's how Michael escaped. That's how Michael learned how to drive a car. That's how Michael learned everything. He had a guy in the inside. So I don't know. They do have some twists and turns, pretty much, because nobody was expecting a Dr. Sartain twist either. So they have some stuff planned for sure. Hey, what are you doing if you get verified on TikTok? Oh man, I got a TikTok and it was going good. I haven't uploaded another TikTok in like a month or two or something because I just like I had some Monster Palooza stuff and I was like, oh, I can make little short, quick videos, and they did well. And I was like, oh man, I wanted to sort of keep going at it, but yeah, it's a very nice way to get hopefully more views and more stuff. And I'm in the marketing game right now, and yeah. Hey, what do you think they could do with a Halloween TV show? Oh man, they could go on Netflix. They could do everything. Sort of like Ash versus Evil Dead. I love that show. I was like, man, it really made me such a big fan of the Evil Dead franchise. It made me want to go back and play old video games and do that. Like, and it just had the perfect mix of like comedy and horror and blood and guts. It was great. No, Mortal Kombat. I will get to Mortal Kombat if there's a market for it, sure. Because I just want to go over the kills of Mortal Kombat. There you go. When's Mortal Kombat? Mortal Kombat is out now on HBO Max. So maybe I'll even do a kill count. I want to even do some more live streams. That's what I wanted to do, some live streams, get them all out there. Because nobody went pretty quick. I just went, nobody's cool, and the Russian mob, and yeah, that. And I didn't even know. I was watching Mortal Kombat today, and I didn't know they threw in an original character because I was like, who the fuck is this guy? The guy with like the body armor and shit. I was like, who the fuck is this character? I was like, where's Johnny Cage? I always used to pick Johnny Cage because he was supposed to be like the cool actor guy or something like that. Or I'd pick Scorpion because I didn't really I wanted to do the easiest characters with the easiest move, and it was like Backpack X was throwing the hook. It was the easiest for me to do, so I always choose Scorpion, and I love that move, and just use hella uppercuts. But yeah, Mortal Kombat is awesome. Bruce Campbell's doing a live watch along Evil Dead 2 tomorrow. Oh shit. You know what? I could be doing a watch along as well. Shit, I gotta look that up. I gotta look up his Twitter or something, and let's see if he tweeted that out and everything. Damn. You can watch it along with me, Ashy. If he if I build it, will people come? I just bought like the Evil Dead 4K too as well. And I'll watch it along. Fuck it. And tickets will be free. Free here. Or maybe we could watch him watch it, right? Like a dream inside of a dream, a watch along in front of a watch along of Evil Dead 2, right? Like I could have him in the screen right here if it's accessible. And tomorrow's like a UFC fight. There's a lot of stuff going on Saturday. So, but man, that's cool. And people are doing watch alongs more now. I was thinking I could put more clips and stuff to do for streams, but then all of a sudden I go like, man, if watch alongs are that popular, or if I could have like a guest or stuff, yeah. Oh, wouldn't that be so awesome if I could have like a little thing and Bruce Campbell and us are watching Evil Dead 2 or something along together. I was doing that for a bit too, and some of them did well, but he also got a lot of dislikes. Like I did a Nightmare on Elm Street stream, and I thought people thought we were just gonna watch the movie like in a box or something, or maybe I sucked. I don't know, whatever. But watch along sound a lot of fun. Hopefully, we can see Roger Sure use him in H2, but it would be cool, it's supposed if you be in Halloween Returns. Yeah, sure. I'm down for all these people to return. Yeah, most definitely. Oh man, they Tech the Robot. What if they did a TV show with Jason, Michael, Chucky, and Pennywise? That would be awesome. That's almost like a Monster Squad, right? I'm pretty sure, like maybe like see like Leatherface, Michael, and them. I think it probably takes 50 years or so for people but some of these things are coming up on like 40 years old and they're still relevant as hell, right? Like Leatherface is like probably like one of the oldest ones, and they still want to make movies with him and stuff like that. Because I was thinking like back in the day they had like Monster Squad, like a Wolfman, a Dracula, and all that, and one sort of movie. But I think everyone else, they have these properties unless like a place buys them, like Disney or something. It seems like everything will be owned by Disney at one point or the other. Yeah, they are already making a Chucky TV show. Oh man, I had the trailer for it too. Maybe I could play that. But yeah, they already have a Chucky TV show coming out. But it's gonna be on Sci-Fi. But I think you could get away with more. Like it would be really dope if that was coming straight to if it was coming straight to Netflix or something like that. Like I got more faith in like a Netflix or HBO Max, or I don't know, hell, even Disney Plus. They have a good TV streaming shows. Like you go Sci-Fi Channel. Fuck, man, why'd you do that, Chucky? But I guess they say, like, don't worry, it's still gonna have all the F words, it's still gonna have all the gore that you want. So yeah. Hey, we need a new It movie. You didn't really enjoy the It 2017, or you did a Video Boy. I liked them. Sorry. I don't know. They could have done better. It seemed like It Chapter 2 was like, we have to have these kids in this movie again. I was like, what I was looking for, that's what It Chapter 2 fucked up. It Chapter 2 is like, I thought we're done with these kids. I thought it was going to be one movie, all kids, one movie, all adult. And then the second movie was like, oh, well, it's adults and still kids. Like, and if you see them as a flashback as a kid, there's no danger because we know it's a flashback to a run in with Pennywise where they lived. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's so weird. The whole point of danger is if we don't know if this character is going to die or not. And it totally took that way in It Chapter 2. But I think they could do it again. Right? Like that did so well. We'll probably see Pennywise in It Chapter 3, right? Or a prequel, or that fool comes back every 27 years or something anyway. Matt, we're getting Evil Dead, Halloween, Candyman, and Scream, and Chucky. We're only missing Jason and Freddy and Pinhead. But, dude, all right, we're just missing Jason and Freddy. Jason, we're going to miss for a while. He has a lawsuit going on. Freddy, I heard they were taking pitches because Wes Craven is dead. So Wes Craven died, so they're still sort of figuring it out. Like, dude, they're making a Scream. Ghostface is dead. Or I mean, Ghostface got resurrected, even though Wes Craven's dead. And Pinhead, I heard they're making an HBO show with Pinhead. And it's going to have Clive Barker in it. Like, Clive Barker sold the rights to Pinhead that and Hellraiser. That's why we have a bunch of bullshit Hellraiser sequels. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff, man. I'm so excited for all that. It's just 2020 was such a kick in the nuts, man. Like, still Candyman is my most hyped up movie. Like Candyman, A Quiet Place 2, Halloween Kills, all the horror movies, man. What if they did a TV show with Leatherface? Oh, anything like that. Oh, Pizzazz. Oh man, I can't believe everybody remembers that fool's name from The Exorcist. But dude, it would be great. I would love anything. Each one of those guys could have their own TV show, and I'd be about it. I really love Dash versus Evil Dead too, and it even kept the spirit of the movies. It was neat, and I don't know, man. I loved it. I even know, like, even some girls, they go like Evil Dead 2. I don't know. I don't get it. But I know some girls who liked Ash versus Evil Dead, right? Like that made sense. Like, oh, okay. It's almost like it's comedic and doesn't look as cheesy and it's up to date. Yeah. Five Nights at Freddy versus the janitor from Willie. Oh man, that's a good crossover if I ever heard one. Because Five Nights at Freddy is the Willie from Willy's Wonderland or Wonder World or shit, I'm forgetting the title, but I know. Just say Nicolas Cage. So Five Nights at Freddy is pretty much they ripped that up. Willy's Wonderland ripped them off. So that would be a good matchup. Maybe if they have a lawsuit, they'd be like, okay, you can only do a sequel if we're involved with it. Have you seen Resident Alien on Sci-Fi? It's a good show. No, I thought you. At first, I just saw that a little bit. Like I thought you meant like Resident Evil, but no, man. So Sci-Fi has some good stuff from time to time. They used to be the shit show, dude. They used to put on some stuff, and you never trusted it. Because then they went into that whole like Sharknado sort of stuff. Like, let's go really stupid and over the top. And I don't know if it really worked for anybody. Yeah, I'll just put Halloween Kills again so we know what we're talking about. I'll check it out though. Thanks, Ashy. A new Pinhead movie is rumored. Really? I heard the rumor was the TV show. They went back and forth. They said a new Pinhead TV show's coming out, and then I heard a new movie, and then I heard a little bit of both, and then I heard Clive Barker is suing back for the rights, or they're the people who own the Hellraiser sort of rights. They want to put out one more movie because it's going to expire pretty soon. I don't know. It's all a bunch of it's so weird that you make something creative and it gets like locked up in like legal mumbo jumbo, and the person who made it doesn't even own it in the long run. And I don't know. We need new boogeyman. That's what we need. When's the last time they made a new one? Like It Follows. I really love It Follows. They could have made 8 more of those. Or Strangers Pray at Night. Or we need some more new ones. Like it is very neat that like the 70s and the 80s, like Pumpkinhead, they made a couple of them, and Ghostface was made in the 90s. But yeah, we need more. But I like how they're resurrecting a bunch of these old ones, because these monsters, like they never really got like a great shot because they all came out at once. But now it's like we're sort of dry on them, and it's a good time for them to come back. Uh, Halloween Kills crew worker just posted a car that was from the original movie. Please go to. Okay, really? Oh man! All right, if I did video share, or I could do like a screen to go look at that, or if we can eat. Oh man! Or tweet it. Yeah, video boy, can you tweet it? Go to Slasher Brian, or I think I have it in the description, and put that, and I'll retweet it, or I can put it on here or something. Very cool. Thanks, video boy. I'll check that out. That's worth doing a whole video about it. Ghostbusters versus The Exorcist. Please, please, let's do that. Ghostbusters versus The Exorcist versus Poltergeist versus The Conjuring. Shit. You see, I don't even think they could face all those people in one movie, but I guess Poltergeist and The Conjuring people, you mean like the Warrens? They would both have to be on the same side. And versus The Exorcist, that's basically the devil, and the Poltergeist, they kept switching that it was that guy Kane or not. I don't know. But yeah, dude, Ghostbusters versus most of those, but they got proton packs and stuff, and most of those are ghosts. So I gotta go with Ghostbusters over it. They got the technology. I think The Conjuring, they just use crosses and bullshit, and they never even seem to work. They always sort of get their asses kicked. So it's all right. Sorry, go. Iron Man 3 is a Christmas movie because it takes place exactly. Die Hard. Is it a Christmas movie? Maybe, I don't know. I thought it sort of is a Christmas movie, but it's all right. Yeah, some movies they have the atmosphere of Christmas, but it's not really Christmas. But I think the whole thing is it was definitely Christmas atmosphere, but not Christmas sort of spirit. Like Black Christmas, a Christmas movie, yes, but it's about a slasher inside of a college dorm. So yeah. Versus Your Next. Man, that is good because those are the perfect matchup. I really like Pray at Night as well. It was so good, and the soundtrack was so good. I want a third Strangers movie like that. What if wait, dude, your theory about Michael Myers at the Myers house in Halloween Kills is what everyone is talking about. Oh, thanks, dude. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, right. Like that's I don't know. I had a couple of theories about that. Like Sheriff Hawkins could be back at it, right? Like I think they're saying he could be dead, he could not be dead. Michael follows him there, but I think everybody even confirmed that there is going to be a return to the Michael Myers house. And I made a couple of videos about that. But yeah, I'm really proud of some of these theories. Like that is definitely in the Michael Myers house right there. And that'd be cool if he goes back to it, because you're like, what is his motivation? Like I guess he wants to go back. Or I think it's sort of Tommy Jarvis, not Tommy Jarvis, Tommy Doyle could be living there now, right? Like waiting for Michael to come back. I don't know. What about the Phantom? That's one that did not get. Yeah. Or Phantasm? You mean Phantasm? Yeah, I think they could. I think I heard something about that, like, or it wasn't gonna be called Phantasm. It's just gonna be called The Tall Man. So it would be The Tall Man. So if that's not a reboot, but there's a couple other movies that came out. Oh man, I fell behind on making like, even though it's sort of live, I should get like more stuff should be live from now because I fall behind. I was making some edited videos and stuff, but I was like, Come Play was a good horror movie that just came out, or other people are talking about how good The Empty Man was. I didn't agree with them, but there's a couple of good horror movies that come out that's really flying underneath the radar because I think of a lot of these movies they come out on video on demand. They don't get a lot of love or marketing because if you release something in theaters, you got to like double your budget or put a lot out there for marketing, but they don't. And so even some of them are good, they don't even get the love they should get. Like, I don't know, I'm still sort of falling behind on a couple of new horror movies to watch. Start a Discord server. Yeah, sure. I'm trying to even figure out how the Discord works. So I don't know. Hey, don't end this live yet. I'm going to be twittering you, aka DM you the post. All right, cool, man. Thanks. Yeah, I probably get like another like 10 minutes in or some video boy. I wanted to keep these like shorter and sweeter because I was even going to be like do a little bit of Nobody and then Evil Dead or something. But man, there's so many more to cover. And then I hear that Bruce Campbell is doing the Evil Dead 2 watch along. So man, that's even thinking like, oh man, I should even save that for tomorrow. We have a Evil Dead 2 watch along here. Right? If he's doing it, fuck it. Or watch along when he watch along or something. I don't know. Yeah, I thought there was a trailer for The Strangest Prey, and I heard they're making a third one. No way, Saviti Jason, really? I would love that. I'll look that up right now if they have it available. Like Strangers Prey, and that was just awesome. Hey, I'll play this in the background and get a drink. Or say that's just me and my theories. Or like old Mexican mothers. So I have
Oh,
a
old
theory
Mexican
that
mothers.
Michael is chasing down old beast from 1978. That makes so much sense right there. Like, what do you do when you first get out of jail? You break out of jail, you're like, I'm gonna kill everybody who put me in here, did me wrong, and that's what he's doing. Obviously, he would have went after Donald Pleasance first, Dr. Loomis, but Father Time took care of that already. Steven. Come Play versus Brandon Brayer. Oh, damn. Yeah, see, Come Play was very good. I loved it, man. It was sort of like, I don't think it had a lot of gore, and I was like, PG-13, bleh. But Come Play was very cool. I really liked it. It didn't get enough love from the horror community, I think. Hey, there's a channel that made a sequel. Yes, 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 Saviti Jason. Dave McRae, right? I think he's a like mostly like a live streamer, like mostly what I should be doing. I don't know. I learned like live streams now, but he made like a fan film and he also has a trailer for Black Christmas. And man, if it's cheap or small enough, man, we could do like a whole watch along just with that. I love the triple shotgun from Phantasm. That is good. Yeah, if they do another Phantasm, that would be awesome. What? Yeah, all right. We need a full movie watch along of Black Widow. Watch Black Widow on stream. Oh, the new Black Widow. Well, that's like a Marvel movie. And I'm also like nobody's more action. And I was thinking, like, dude, we're not even talking about nobody no more. We're talking about some horror, but Marvel is such a big property. I'm pretty sure people will forgive me for that. But yeah, sure. And like I was so psyched about the Evil Dead. Now I'm gonna do the Bruce Campbell thing. Watch him, watch that, or watch him, watch that. Watching this on this. I don't know. And he's charging people to do the watch along. Shit, you can watch along that for free here. Click on a fucking ad or something. Or I don't know. But yeah, I like doing these watch alongs, or I was doing like kill count lives, is because basically this is StreamYard and you can upload clips and you can play little clips and stuff like that. So I don't know, it's pretty neat. So I would like to see a son of Dr. Loomis in Halloween Ends or Kills. They said he had a son in 78 book. No way, really? Wow. How? Michael would have had to have sex. I don't know when he would have a time to have sex. Maybe a nurse? I don't know. Really? In the book they did? I gotta Google that. You gotta give me more Sylvie JC. Come on, man. You can't just say that. So when do you have a baby? Right? That would make sense. I would like that how that makes sense. Like a nurse at the hospital taught him how to drive and she was also sleeping with him. Cause right. I think I said that in the other stream and it just sounds stupid. But then now that they actually have that in a book, yeah, because Michael was no virgin or something like that, right? Or maybe he was. I thought he always had a crush on Lori, but maybe he could have a son and his son is that or something. Or son of Dr. Loomis would be great. As long as you could bring Dr. Loomis back in any sort of way. Hey, what's your Instagram username? Oh, what? It's not on there? Oh, damn. I've had that. I've had that fucking link for Instagram on forever, and I that sucks if it's not working. I'll definitely have to update that, and then I'm gonna have to update that and put that in more descriptions of everything. Oh damn it! But all right, I'm gonna be wrap this up, and I didn't know about that Evil Dead 2 watch along, and it's gonna be more horror stuff, and I don't know. Someone said Mortal Kombat, but that's also like off topic. But I don't know, not really horror. See, in the 7A book, while Dr. Loomis was calling Anfield, he called his wife and child. Oh, so he did. Oh, you meant he had a son. Oh, I thought you said I was thinking like Michael had a son. Maybe. But yeah, so he definitely had a family. Why wouldn't he, right? Dr. Loomis probably had a family, but you never heard about him in any of the sequels. Or Dr. Sartain was supposed to be like his understudy, right? So that makes a lot of sense too. I don't know, man. I would do more watch alongs if people liked it, but some watch alongs I got a lot of hate on them. Like some of the kill count lives did well because it's very visual and I'm showing people stuff. But yeah, I'll definitely do with some more watch alongs and everything, or expect something else tomorrow. I wanted to get some more streams in by the end of the week, but all right, thanks everybody for dropping in. About that's all the time pretty much right now I got left. And definitely check out Nobody, or I'm sorry about that. I'll probably even label this as almost like a Nobody Halloween Q&A Evil Dead ish sort of stream, right? Or thanks Ashy Slashy, man. You're in here even working 12-hour days, man. You are a hero. And thanks, Video Boy. I'm actually going to have a better description and a better Instagram. I'm going to update that handle and everything. Everyone says that about Dr. Lewis. It'd be funny if Dr. Lewis was related to Billy Lewis of Scream. That's exactly how, like, oh, my uncle, Dr. Loomis, and everything, right? And they could cross those over. Because I think even Wes Craven, he did Billy Loomis as a like a tribute to Dr. Loomis. Because I think he died by then too, right? I think he was almost dead. He died by the time the first Scream came out. But yeah, but very cool. Oh, sorry for all talk, dude. There was no topic to this one, dude. I appreciate anything that's on your mind because it was like it should be more about horror movies, and we were going into like Nobody and then Evil Dead, but I think if we more or less had like a watch long or Evil Dead, it's my bad. I shouldn't have done the nobody thing because I was going back and forth. Let me do nobody, Evil Dead. It's good now because now I know I'll have Evil Dead watch along to do if Bruce Campbell's doing it. You see, it's nice to do something like that because it'll be trending, like he's doing a watch along, and then you could do a watch along. Or I got more video footage of other horror movies that I could be doing, like watch along, kill count lives for, or something like that, like The Thing and different theories, or Candyman. Candyman's coming out. I could do like 3 watch alongs for Candyman just to break it down and see where Helen fits into it. All right, more horror stuff to come. All right. Thanks everybody for coming by and catch you dudes later. Later, dudes.